When it comes to first-person shooter games, Call of Duty Warzone is packed with some great guns and many loadout options. Hello and welcome to Pastimers. This is Kami. Today I will be talking about my favorites and one of the most used guns in Call of Duty Warzone. Yes, you are right, it's M4. Having said that, do you have the right attachments on it? Well, today we are going to talk about the best loadout and the best attachments you can go for this specific guns. As you guys might know, this is by far one of the best assault rifle right now in multiplayer games used by many players. We are taking a look at what might be one of my new favorite setups. This is probably the number one setup for M4 to use if you are an aggressive player, if you are going for high kill counts and drop bodies along the way you progress during the game. This setup is all you need. So basically it's just really good weapon for not only short range to mid range and the long range, but sometimes it can get a little frustrating not to get enough kills, not because of your shooting skills but due to not using the right attachments. Here is a bit of gameplay of my recent game in Call of Duty Warzone. I played using M4. As you can see, I managed to get kills at long range and moving objects. If you would like to see more of my gameplay, please do let me know in comments. So yeah, let me show you the setup I use and why you should be using these on your M4 if you haven't already. Let's jump into it and have a look. So go to your loadouts and select edit. Once you are there, go to select your primary weapon. Now go to assault rifles and select M4. And you should select gunsmith as we want to add an attachments. Let me remind you here that you are only allowed to add up to 5 attachments maximum. Alright, so let's try to add some attachments to this weapon, but before that I want you to look at the gun stats. As you can see, there are bars for accuracy, damage, range, mobility and control. The first attachment I would like you to look at is muzzle, because you want to make sure that you land accurate shots while using this gun, and also you want to make sure it also has range. My favorite one is monolithic suppressor, because you want to make sure to stay stealthy and off the grid while shooting at opponents, and this is very important. Now you can see it has improved the gun accuracy and range. For the next attachment, I would like you to go to barrel, and here we will go for stock M16 Grenadier. Now if you look at the gun stats, as you can see the difference, as it has improved accuracy and range. Also it has picked up a little bit of control. Let's move on to our next attachment and go to select optic. Here you can see plenty of options, but my favorite is integral hybrid. The reason I choose this is because it gives you option to change view between close and long range, which is very handy when it comes to close and long range one-on-one shots. You might have noticed it has improved the overall accuracy and range. Next one I want you to go for is under barrel, as it helps to gain some control for heavy shots and intense one-on-one fights. There are a few options you can choose from, as you can see here, but for this specific weapon I recommend to go for commando for grip. Let's move on to the last attachment, and for this I recommend to go for ammunition 60 round max, as it helps to take down multiple opponents. More on, you can go and add your favorite camo to the gun to make it look more badass. As you can see, there are plenty of options to choose from, but currently my favorite is undergrowth. As you can see, it looks smooth. So guys, here it is, my favorite setup for this specific weapon, which helps me to get high kills. Jump in the game and try this setup, and do let me know what do you think. I hope you enjoyed this video and find it helpful. Do let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot for watching and your support. You guys are awesome.